Hello RC friends, welcome to Props and Wheels and to my mini drone challenge. If you watched the first introductory video, you already know that in the next 10 days I'll be reviewing 10 mini drones. Starting with this one, Eachine E009. I got this one from Banggood for $9.84. There was some shipping fee, but it was shipping from US warehouse. You may ask, what are all these packages in there? Let me show you. There's a reason there are so many packages. These are all the same drone. A total of 12 of them. 12 drones, really? Yes, 12 are exactly the same. Not exact, some of them are blue, some of them have green propellers. Why 12? Well, my younger son is having a birthday party soon, and I decided, well, it is summertime, hopefully the weather is going to be nice, and what a better time to teach some young kids about flying RC drones. And this is a perfect opportunity to get some more people into the hobby. So I got 12 of those, and we'll be giving those out, giving some lessons, and letting them get a taste of RC flying, starting with a mini drone like this one. So as I said, $9.84, and I bought them in packs of 4 because that minimized the cost of shipping per drone. If I went to 5, suddenly the total shipping went up from like $2.40 to like $5. So I ordered 4 in 4 packs times 3, and each of these costs less than $10.50 shipped to my door. I think it's a great deal, and you will see why. Let's start doing the unboxing and then charge the battery and fly it. What does it have contain? Again, 2.4 gigahertz controller. It has a gyroscope. It has high-low speed adjustment. That's a good thing. I always like it. And it has 360-degree flips and rolls. That's kind of like a one-button aerobatics. I'm not sure if it has altitude hold. Probably not. I didn't see it advertised. Nice little tiny drone, as you can see here. And I ordered it with just single battery. I'm just going to take the battery out. I don't even have to probably take it out, but so that you can still see the drone while I'm charging it. And here is the little controller on-off switch. This shows the gyroscope. Probably it is for calibrating. This is high-low adjustment, high speed, low speed, and this is like the 360 trick. And what does it need? It requires 3 AAA batteries. And then here is the little bag of goodies, and the most important thing right now is the charger, because I want to get it charging as soon as possible. So this is like the regular, I think, Molex connector. Just goes in like that. And here is it. So I'm going to connect it to this little USB, and the light went off. So that means that it's charging. You never know. Sometimes the light turns off when it's fully charged. Sometimes lights turn on when it's fully charged. In this case, probably the light's going to turn on when it's fully charged. And what else do we have? 4 spare propellers. Make sure that if you break one, you have to replace it with the correct name or number. Usually they call it 1, 2 or AB. It's difficult to see on these tiny ones. Let's take one out and see. Yeah, this one says B. I don't know if you can see it here, but probably it's very difficult to see. And then this is the prop remover. So don't pull your props out. You basically wedge it in underneath and then just carefully pull it so it doesn't really pull the shaft of the motor. Fresh AAA batteries. And in my previous video I was saying these are great for learning to fly helicopters because their controls are like helicopter controls. Not necessarily their response, but so, you know, you bank right, bank left like this, bank backwards, bank forwards to go like that. So if this is the front, you know, just right, left, forward, backward. And this is the throttle control. You have to, in this one, if it doesn't have altitude hold, you have to adjust the throttle such that you're hovering. If you want to go up, you increase a little more and it will go up. And if you want it to come down, you'll decrease the throttle slowly, it will come down. You will be adjusting the throttle. And then next to throttle, this is usually called rudder, meaning that it yaws, so it rotates the drone like that. And it's the same way, exactly the same in helicopters. So it's a great way of learning how to fly an RC helicopter. Let's test it out. I know the battery is not charged yet, but usually there is like a 40% charge from the factory. I'm going to connect it very quickly and take a look because I want to test it out. So here your battery is in and this needs to go into that little slot. It's a little difficult for large fingers, large hands, but it went in. The light came on. What you have to do is turn on the control. It will beep once. It is blinking. And then what you do is put it all away from it. All the way up with the throttle. So it blinked and then the blinking stopped. All the way down. And it is ready to fly. Okay. So let's finish charging and test it out. Alright folks, it is time to test it out. First indoors. Okay, to take off you have to modulate the throttle. So I'm going to do that now. And it is flying. As you can see, you have to be modulating the throttle. I'm trying to show my hand as well as the drone. And its gyro may not have been calibrated properly because if I let go, let me show you. It kind of comes that way. Do you see? I have to push it forward. So let me land and do a gyro calibration. I think this is the gyro calibration. So it kind of blinked and stopped blinking. So I'm assuming that the gyro has calibrated. Let's try again. It's still coming to the back a little bit. I wish it had a little bit of like a trim buttons to trim it out, but no, it's okay now. It's still drifting a little towards me. I'm going to switch to high rates and it's zipping through a little faster, as you can see. I think I'm going to use the high rates outside. Since we are in close space, I'm going to take it back to the low rates, as you see. Maybe heard it. Let's do a flip. There's not much space, but I can probably still do it. So you have to give yourself enough room between the ceiling and the floor. So let's try again. Pretty good. So let's do it to the side. Oh. Well, bounced a little bit. It is really good. I mean, I'm enjoying it. And I cannot believe I paid basically less than $10 for this. Let's land it. I just realized there is also a trim function for the right stick, meaning forward bang, backward bang, right, left. So in order to get into that mode, what you have to do is press this stick in towards the controller 1 and it will beep. Now you're in the trim function, so I'm giving forward trim, for example, and to come out of it, one more press. So let's see. Now it should be moving forward by itself, so I have to adjust it. See, it's moving. If I let go, it's moving forward by itself. Let's trim it backwards. So one press, And that long beep means that I am at the center. If I go right, 2 clicks left, it's in the center. So you know when you are in the center. So let's leave it in the center. And the way it is, it's good because I calibrated it with this button. So every time you press this button, it will blink, the lights will blink for 2-3 seconds and then get off, and turn off, and that means that it has been calibrated and should fly nicely. So the gyro has been calibrated. Fantastic, another functionality. And this is not explained well in the manual. I had to figure it out. And now it's time to go outside and test it out. See if it is any good in a breeze, because the weather forecast is showing 6 to 7 miles per hour right now. Okay, we are out in the local park. Everything is set. I calibrate the gyro. One other thing I wanted to mention is this little drone comes also with all these protectors already installed. And these are great if you are just starting and you are practicing at home. When you hit furniture, when you hit walls, these will protect the propellers. So you'll break less props. So it's a great feature. The breeze is coming from my right hand side, this side. So let's see if this can handle it. I'm going to start with low rate and see where we have to take it. Okay, let's go. So far so good, handling okay. Let me try to get it by both cameras. Okay, I'm going to take to the high rates so I can just bring it a little easier. So here what it look like. Let's bring it back. Wow, and it is quite fast in the high rate. It's going well. All right, let's bring it back sideways over here in front of the other camera. I'm going to try to capture it close to my other camera without hitting it, hopefully. That's a catwalk turn. Let's bring it back. The breeze is pushing it forward away from the camera. But I mean, it is doing good. And I think with the lights, the green on the front and kind of blue light on the bottom coming from the back, this shouldn't be too difficult to fly outdoors. Let me bring it again to the other camera, close to the other camera. Oh, by the way, the mosquitoes already start eating me alive. This is perfect for practicing, especially in the breeze, to learn how to fly helicopters, because although helicopters are less stable, unless you buy one with the gyro already, and that's not 3D like a learning one, this is pretty good. Okay, so final verdict, right? I mean, you cannot go wrong. It's a $10 drone that gives you all the basic functionality plus the 3D flips as well, right? Here. And it is hardy. It is hardy. It can... Oh, by the way, it doesn't have low high. It has 3 speeds. I just realized this is the low speed. This is 2 beeps faster. This is 3. Let it go scout pretty fast. So yes, aerobatics, it doesn't have headless mode. It doesn't have headless mode. Do you need headless mode? If you are really trying to learn how to fly, helicopter, airplane, anything, do not use headless mode. Headless mode is good for kids getting started maybe. So when you rotate it, you know, you don't have to guess which way is the front. It's always, if you pull it, it will come back to you. If you push it, it will go away from you. Don't use headless mode. It will give you bad reactions.
Probably about to get drilled. We're going to start playing this way.
Oh, okay. I'm almost done.
I mean, you have equipment here.
Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm finished with my video.
The field, so
just
we're probably going to, you're You're gonna get drilled when it happens.
Sorry folks, I got interrupted by a soccer coach trying to protect my camera. I thought I was out of the danger zone of the soccer players. I was way behind the goal, but he said that they're going to start some drills, so asked me to move. Anyway, where was I? Do I recommend it? Absolutely. If you can find it and buy it from Banggood, the price changes up and down. For 10 bucks, even $12, get it. This is very manual. I think that's one of the reasons I love it, because it doesn't have the headless mode, which will teach you bad habits, not good. It doesn't have the altitude hold. Again, you won't be able to learn the throttle control with altitude hold. Now, it has its own purpose when you are just like learning, but this will make a great learner, maybe a second mini drone, to start practicing throttle control, to start practicing outside. It has not 2 but 3 speeds. 1 beeps, 2 beeps, 3 beeps. So 3 beeps will pretty good in the breeze. It has some lights that you may be able to fly it at night. I haven't tested it, but you should be able to see as long as you don't move it too far away from you. I mean, think about the $10 that you spend on stupid things, right? This is not one of those stupid things. This is a great investment if you want to get into flying RC aircraft. Any of them. You will gain some 3D situational awareness. You can rotate. Is it moving away from towards you? Control. Start imagining yourself inside the drone rather than like looking at it, which way should I turn? So this will come naturally with practicing with this little drone, mini drone. And if you are going to get one of these, pay a couple dollars more and get the version with 3 batteries. Or just buy some batteries. These should not be too expensive. Couple dollars each probably. Get some more. Get yourself like a power bank and then charge your batteries that you are using on the field. If you have 3-4 batteries, you can fly this thing for the whole day until you are bored to death. But it is good. You can fly it indoors, you can fly it outdoors. Perfect $10 spent. And I'm really happy that I got the other 11 because some kids are going to be very happy, and I may be introducing them to RC hobby. At least that's what I think. So, 2 thumbs and 8 fingers up for this Eachine E009 mini drone. It is fantastic. And it was just our first drone in this 10-day challenge. So please stay tuned for the next one tomorrow. Which one I'm going to review tomorrow, I'm not going to tell you. You have to wait until tomorrow. See you then. Take care. Bye-bye.